In athletics, you know, some kids are good at kicking the ball, some are good at hitting the ball, some are good at throwing the ball, you know, and some they're just not gifted at any of those things. In this gives them another opportunity to try to excel at something, and the competition, it builds character for them, and it gives them something, a goal to achieve to, and it's the parents can use it as something to work for, you know, like, hey, if your grades aren't good, you can't run your race car.
It's a way to give your kids an incentive to do well in school. When I was younger, I had to make all A's in order to drive. If I made a B, I could only race at my home track, and if I made a C, my dad sold my car. Needless to say, I was a straight A student all the way through high school and college.
It's a really good sport to get into, and it does help with school. It keeps you where you want to get better grades, because if you can't get good grades, you can't go racing.
This event is for the kids. It starts with the classes for the 8 and 9-year-olds and goes up to 17-year-olds. Now, in this race that we're doing here, we have several different events that the kids can participate in, and they're all predominantly set up by their age group. Now, in a bigger event like we're having here, we've added some classes so that more kids have a chance to take home a win. And so besides just competing for individual honors, they're part of a team. What we have is several different races in one. The big race of the weekend is the team competition, which is on Sunday. Now today, on Saturday, we do some index races where they have to run off of a set index, be it 1290, 990, 890, or 790. And the idea is to be as close to that set index as they can get without breaking out.
For index racing, you have to, everybody has a 790 dial in my index, and yeah, every person tries to run 790 every time. So if you run a 789 with a 9, you lose.
So it comes down to driver reaction time, which is how quick they can react to starting the light.
I was dead on, like, you can't go any faster than what I did on the tree, so it felt good.
We have some racers that race with us that have professional racing careers, and a great many of them are still, you know, in this area with their families, racing at this track where they grew up.
I grew up around the sport. My dad was a sportsman driver, and always wanted to be a race car driver just like him. And in '92, NHRA came out with the Junior Drag Racing League, and I was 8 years old and asked my dad if I could drive, and that was 20 years ago. So I've been doing it my whole life, and wouldn't have it any other way.
I actually started racing junior dragsters when I was about 13, 14 years old, and raced it for about 3 years till I outgrew the car actually, and began racing professionally in 1996 on the IHRA level, and ran Pro Stock and IHRA for 2 years. Then I moved over to NHRA Pro Stock and really been running it pretty much all my life.
Well, now with the Junior Drag Racing League, we've got a network, and you see it out here. We got all these young ladies out here. Now, those girls, you do not want to take them lightly.
There wasn't many girl racers whenever I started. It was just me and one other girl, and I just like that it's very competitive because I'm really a competitive person. I race just as good as any of these other guys and any of these other girls, so I don't feel underestimated. Right whenever I'm pulling up to the line, I kind of get in like my own zone and like concentrate on like how I'm gonna go down there safely and do what I'm supposed to do, and like it's not always about winning all the time. It's mostly about like staying safe.
Well, first of all, you have the cage of the car, which is a steel cage, and it's not going to bend. It's not going to catch on fire. For fire, you've got your fire suit. You got pants, jacket. You know, you have your shoes, fireproof shoes. Always have socks. You got your neck brace, your helmet, of course, and arm restraints and gloves. It's really safe, and it's much safer than being in a car driving with anyone.
Every other weekend, first and third weekend, we're always out here with our program, junior programs in the morning, and our big car races in the afternoon. We have our website, StateCapRaceway2011. You can call out here. The phone number is 225-627-4574. We love to have you come out, watch, and bring the kids, and they can have a good time. See how the kids have fun out here racing their cars.